Welcome to Tabletop Tactics with myself, Lawrence, and my arch nemesis, the Chaos Lord Beard himself, Master of the Death Guard. It's you!
It's me!
AKA Joe.
Yes, hello.
Less epic then.
Way less epic.
So first of all, massive shout out to Games Workshop for sending us the Arks of Omen Abaddon for preview today. Because what does that mean? It means that we're taking you through a whole battle report with this brand new way to play 40k, which, dare I say, is not only immensely awesome and fun to play, it seems balanced so far.
I think it's my favourite Warhammer game.
Yeah.
Like out of all of them. It's very good.
Yeah, it's really, really good. Whether you're a 40k veteran or you're a beginner, this is a great way to start as well. But if you're a veteran, there's a lot of tactical nuance in here, as you're about to see. And yeah, I think I'm very excited about the future of boarding actions in general.
And if you know how to play 40k, you pretty much know how to play boarding action. So there's not much to learn here.
Exactly. Now, if you're an on-demand subscriber, thank you very much, because not only have we got the battle report here, we've got a battle report coming to on-demand with boarding actions as well, where we play mission 2. And there's 9 missions in Arks of Omen Abaddon, which of course we will get through sequentially over the course of the next weeks. So for now, we should probably get into the lists, because it's fast, furious, and epic action coming your way. 500 points of Obsidian Dragons coming your way in this boarding action detachment. So it's headed up, first of all, as a Salamander's detachment. We're running the Obsidian Dragons as a Salamander's successor today. Now, you don't get access to your normal Warlord traits and relics. Instead, you get something called boarding action enhancements. So let's kick off with Captain Kasian himself. He has got Gravis armor, he's got a Bolt Storm Gauntlet, and he has a Power Sword. Now, I've upgraded the Bolt Storm Gauntlet to actually be a trademark weapon, which makes it +1 strength and +1 damage. So he's, of course, my Warlord in this detachment, and he has a really, really cool Power Fist now. We then go over to troops, and we have 2 units of 5 Assault Intercessors, ready to rev their chainswords, do some actual room clearance with their heavy bolt pistols, and cut anything down that comes their way. Seems very thematic to me. We then have, for Kasian himself, 3 Assault Centurions. Now, these are big, heavy hitters. There's no doubt about that. They do, of course, have their assault drills, but I've also upgraded them to have the hurricane bolters, and they've got the flamethrowers as well, which is going to be particularly nice being a Salamander's detachment. That is the list. It's 500 points on the nose. What is it that they're going to come across on this remote space hulk? Let's find out.
Within the dark corridors of this ship, corruption spews forth, and the corruption is led by none other than Typhus himself. Ah yes, Typhus is here to rid the decks of this ship of these filthy Imperial scum, and he is joined by what may have been the crew at some point perhaps, but the Poxwalkers are here. We have 2 units of 10, which you must split into 4 units of 5, going by the rules of boarding action, and they will be ambling forth through the corridors and the hatches, and they will try and bring down these Space Marines. And then, to finish off the list, we have a unit of Blightlord Terminators, Typhus's personal bodyguard, not that he needs it, of course. They will be coming in. They are led by a champion with a combi plasma and a bubotic axe. We have 2 more with combi bolters, 1 with an axe, 1 with a plague sword. We have a blight launcher and axe wielding Terminator, and finally 1 with a flail of corruption. No enhancements here in this list because Typhus doesn't need them, but also can't take them. And that is the list. It's 480 points directly on my corrupted schnoz. Let's get into the mission, and let's get into boarding action.
Today's mission is Access Junction Primus, a boarding action mission from Arks of Omen Abaddon. 4 predetermined objective markers are placed onto the battlefield. The first objective is Capture the Junction, a progressive mission where players score 5 victory points for each of the following conditions they achieve at the end of each of their command phases. holding 1 or more objectives, holding 2 or more objectives, and holding more objectives than their opponent. These are cumulative and can be scored in every battle round. The second objective is Purge the Ship, an endgame mission where players must calculate the points values of destroyed enemy units at the end of the battle. Players score 15 victory points for each of the following conditions they achieve: 125 or more points destroyed, 250 or more points destroyed, and 375 or more points destroyed. The mission rules and further information can be found in the Arks of Omen Abaddon mission pack. Time for boarding actions, beards. Here we go. Forces are deployed.
Yeah, buddy.
I actually won the roll-off. I opted to be the attacker, so you had to put a unit down first in one of your deployment zones.
Yes.
Yes, you've got several deployment zones. However, you don't have everything on the board.
I don't. My Blightlord Terminators will be coming in from reserve, teleporting into the very platform that we are upon.
Very scary.
Exciting.
So deep strike's still a thing in boarding actions.
I like the idea that Typhus
cool.
has just been infecting the crew here, and now
yeah.
his bodyguards have sort of like found him. It's like, where's he been all this time?
I think this was, up until recently, an active Imperial vessel, I think, actually, rather than a floating space Hulk, and it fell silent.
The corruption spewing forth.
That's it, but it's got a lot of STC data. Perhaps it was delivering something to a Mechanicus world, and the Obsidian Dragons were dispatched to investigate.
Goodness.
And all we hear are the strange shambling noises of fear. It's very, very cool. Okay, it's a bit like Pandorum.
Oh.
Have you seen that film?
No.
Highly recommend it. It'll get you in the mood for boarding actions. It's a pro sci-fi film tip there from your friend Lawrence. Here we go. So, we do need to roll for going first.
We do.
Just to let you guys know, because it's the first time a lot of you have ever seen boarding actions. You start the game with 1 CP, and then you go into your command phase, you gain another CP. Via enhancements and or if you're an underdog, i.e. you have 30 points or more less than your opponent, you could end up with more CP, starting with more CP than that. But for now, we're having 2 CP when the game begins.
Indeed, and all of your units behave as they would do in your codex. So the only thing you don't use from in here are your stratagems, your relics, and your warlord traits. You can still use psychic powers and things like that. It's massively simplified, but very much the 40k that you know and love.
Yeah, it's just stripping out all of those extra complicated things.
And super balanced, which is nice.
Yes, and we'll show you how the line of sight and stuff works, which is very critical in boarding action as we play. So, Mr. Beard, here we go. I roll a 3.
3, this is respectable.
Obsidian Dragons have boarded the vessel, but they do not have the initiative because, of course, it makes sense. We don't know. We don't know what's happened here yet.
Where are the
We're
crew?
Investigating. Where are the crew?
Where's Johnny? Where's Tex? Where's old Peggy Sue? They've all gone! We will begin with the Poxwalkers. They're going to amble their way over to this hatchway over here. Normally Poxwalkers can't complete actions as per the 40k rules. However, in boarding action, they absolutely can. Next up, I'm going to move Big Man Typhus and the Poxwalkers up. I have actually advanced both these units because I wanted to jump onto my objective over here. It will also allow me to have a bit more range so I can get some psychic powers off for Typhus. Next up, we have the 3rd unit of Poxwalkers. They've also advanced. Just bring up the rear here so I can hold the objective after Typhus moves off to murder. And the final unit of Poxwalkers, they are just going to move normally up to the hatchway. So at the end of my movement phase, I'm going to do an action here. And, oh, that's a nice little spin. And on the other door, so these Poxwalkers can breach their way through. That is a movement phase complete.
Nice.
That's one done. So I have completed my operate hatchway action twice with my Poxwalkers. They can do it, even though in normal 40k they can't.
And the door's open.
They're open. Here we go, we're on our way.
Yeah.
Now, interestingly, with Operate Hatchway, you are able to advance and do the Operate Hatchway action. There isn't any, it explicitly states that there's nothing that will stop you from doing that action, even if you advance and do other things like that, that would normally not allow you to do an action.
Yeah, because Poxwalkers normally can't do actions anyway, but it does say whatever other rule, so data sheet or whatever, so yeah.
Otherwise, it would make the whole hatchway thing for this game a little difficult.
Yeah, I mean, the zombies could never leave their their cages.
Exactly.
Okay.
Well, another thing to point out, with the there is an action I could do on that objective that Typhus is on, which would allow me to make it a sticky objective,
Yeah,
essentially.
secure the site.
Yes,
you can't advance and do that.
Because I've advanced with those units, I'm unable to do that right now. Maybe next turn. So that's movement complete. The hatchways are open. All I need to do that's left is a psychic power, and then that's the end of my turn.
Okay.
So Typhus is going to cast Putrescent Vitality upon himself.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yes.
I fail.
Okay.
Never mind. That's the end of my
Would
turn.
you like to use one of the 3 stratagems available to you?
That's a very good point. So stratagems are, in their normal essence from this book, are gone. None of the Death Guard stratagems work. I basically have a command reroll,
straight out of the 40k
sight,
basic rulebook. Yeah.
secure sight.
It's like the 8th edition indexes.
Yeah, it's interrupt. Yeah. Command reroll.
Yeah.
Okay, are you using a command reroll?
I'm going to do it.
Okay.
Putrescent Vitality. Yes, it goes off. I should have put more gusto into how I said it. So he's now vitalized and looking great. Turn 1 done for me.
Yep, no points for you, not yet.
Not yet.
Now my turn.
Ooh.
Okay, my turn 1 movement phase, and my assault intercessors are getting into action. We're actually going to do an action on the hatchway here and open that up at the end of my movement phase. My second unit of assault intercessors will move up this open corridor and also perform an action, secure sight in this instance, which means that this objective will remain under my control even after I move away from it. Just rolled a 6 on my advance for the Centurions, and they go storming up the corridor. You can imagine the sound of heavy armor thudding up these gantries here and landing just blocking off this entranceway. Captain Kalen also advances up, but only rolls a 1, but that means he falls in line with these intercessors. That's my turn.
Okay.
It's my turn. Not spent any command points.
Fast and Furious.
Yeah, Captain Kale's moved up. I have now opened the hatchway with my action. I've looked inside. There's no one there.
Not yet, anyway.
But we hear voices in the distance. I imagine here is all in murky shadow and some dull red glow. And we see the hulking form of some hideous monstrosity, some armored monstrosity with a man reaper.
So we're going to kick off in turn 2. No command phase abilities to worry about here. I have advanced though these Poxwalkers. I rolled a 2, so couldn't quite get to the door. Did a reroll, but still rolled a 2, so not quite close enough to open this hatchway, but close enough to get it in the next turn. This Poxwalker squad have advanced as well. Did roll a 6, so they got plenty of room to get over here. They can open this hatchway as they edge ever closer to the next objective marker. Next up, through the middle of the gantry, Typhus emerges, flanked by his Poxwalker minions. They'll move over this way, and the rear unit will secure this objective with an action. And finally, descending in from Teleport Strike, the Blight Lord Terminators arrive on the deck, and they have line of sight to the Centurions. Yes. Movement done, doors opened, psychic phase.
Oh, now stuff spicing up.
We're going to kick off this turn. So Typhus is going to cast Protection Vitality onto the Blight Lord Terminators, make him even tougher. On a 6, that doesn't actually go off.
Okay.
Oh, that's fine.
Okay.
Because I want to smite you. Rah!
Ah! On
a 9, that does go off.
I'd love to deny, but I can't.
Yeah. Now, interesting, with the way I've deployed here, that does that because you can't sort of shoot through your own models, and line of sight is very important in boarding action. It does sort of determine how you deploy. Yeah. You could put the Terminators in front of Typhus to sort of act a bit like a screen, but then his smites wouldn't work. So you can't smite through your own Terminators.
That's right.
How many mortal wounds go into your Centurions? It is 2.
Okay.
It's acceptable.
Right in the mortal wound.
Shooting phase.
Okay.
First bolts fired across the deck of this ship.
Yeah.
I hope I don't hit and decompress
sprung.
everyone. Yeah.
Yes.
So Blight Lord Terminator is going to fire all of their various weapons. Going to start off with some combi bolters.
Okay.
Rapid fire action. Here we go. So I can reroll the 1 because of Typhus. Lovely stuff. Nearly a full house. And I'll be wounding you on 5s and 6s because you are very chunky.
This is true. I'm toughness 5.
I do.
Not that it matters to you.
I do wound you 5 times.
Okay. 3, 4, 5 times. Now, I don't have cover because you all have clear line of sight to this Centurion.
Yes.
At the edge there. I do make all my saves.
Oh,
though.
tasty.
So we are a 2+ save.
We're going to need a slightly higher strength weapon.
Yes.
To get through your armor, so we can do a little blight launcher. 2 shots. Pow pow!
Cheeky something something.
Double hit. I'll be wounding you on 3s this time. Pow pow! It is 2 wounds.
Okay, 2
Ordinarily
wounds.
-2, but -1 because of Armor of Contempt.
The Armour of Contempt. Oh, we saved both. Spicy.
We need higher strength
Spicy.
firepower.
The Centurion's just standing there at the open, the open hatchway there.
Now we're going to overcharge some plasma, baby.
Oh. Okay. Oh, I know.
It is a hit.
Okay.
Can I wound you? Ha! It is a wound. -4, thank you very much.
Well, -3.
-3, thank you very much.
I'm going to use a CP to re-roll.
Oh, fancy pants.
Oh no! One of the Centurions is obliterated by plasma fire.
Yes!
Oh.
First boarding action casualty. How exciting!
It makes sense. I mean, you ultimately you sprung the trap, and you know, I've now lost the Centurion.
Came a cropper. Well, in terms of the points, I got 5 for holding that objective over there on the Pox Walkers. I'm on this objective, but haven't claimed it just yet. I'm getting inching closer to the one over there.
Yeah, because you do need to be within an inch of the objective in
1
boarding
inch.
actions rather than 3. So that's an interesting one. Okay, so you scored 5 points. That's a chunk of points because you also get victory points for killing a certain amount of increments in 3 stages in this mission. So that's a good chunk of change.
Yeah.
But my turn next, I'll also get 5 points. And we got my movement. My turn 2, and the Centurions storm up the open gantries here for vengeance. And the orders of Captain Kale, this unit advances straight up to the door, but they also tuck themselves in behind the wall here, and they start the operate hatchway action. Taking cover! The captain advances just behind this wall, ready for a counterattack. The assault intercessors now advance through this open hatch, and they got a 5. What they're going to do is guard both walls, both doors here rather. Hurricane bolters, yes. So 2 Centurions still pumping out because we are in rapid fire range. 24 shots here, and we're going to fire into your Death Guard Terminators. Ooh. So Hurricane bolters, hitting on 3s. Okay, no re-rolls or anything like that. Your toughness 5.
Yes.
So we'll need 5s to wound here.
Chunky boy.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wounds. I am in the tactical doctrine now, but doesn't matter here because of Armor of Contempt.
7, you say?
7 wounds.
7. I've taken my first wound.
Yeah. Ow. Okay. Right. Then we've got 4d6 flamer shots.
Okay.
Flamer hits in this instance. Okay. That's
11,
not
bad.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay. So there's 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Are you ready? Right. Now, because we're salamanders, we get +1 to wound the beast. So we're now winning you on 4s.
Yep.
Are you okay with that? Yeah. Burn.
No! Oh, that's a good roll.
Oh, that's a spicy roll.
Stop burning me, please.
That's a spicy roll. Now, what I'll do is I'll
smell
use my...
real bad.
It will. I'm going to use my salamander reroll here as well. That didn't go off. That's fine. So 4, 8, 10 wounds, my friends. 10 wounds here. We've already stripped 1 wound.
Okay.
Can we bring a Terminator down? We can.
You brought one down.
Yeah.
No.
One is incinerated. Yeah, you big smelly Terminator. Get off my shit. Lowering my flamers. Smoke and steam coming off of
Lowering my Terminator to the floor.
Smoke venting from the ends of the barrels. I'm now going to declare a charge on the Terminators.
Okay.
Die. It's an 8. That'll get me in. That'll get me in there, Vince. Right, I've already piled in. The Centurions are ready to attack. Now, you have got OBSEC, so I was hoping to actually steal the objective from you, but I can't unless I kill you.
Well, please don't do that.
So, siege drills at the ready. Dylan! You! Can't say the rest.
I hope.
PG.
Well, yes.
Oh, it's not a bad roll then! It's a bad.
Not bad, not bad, not bad.
I'm actually going to use a command point to reroll.
Are you now? Treat yourself.
Every hit counts.
Yes.
Oh, that's what I call.
Oh, I need all my gook to like
Live.
stop your drills from working.
Now, do would you on 2s here?
Yes, I didn't get my vitality off.
Yeah, I know. This is cool. I do roll a 1, 2 1s. Okay.
Okay.
But I get a salamander reroll built in. So 1 fails, but that is 7 wounds.
7, good lord. -2 because of.
No, well they're -4 base normally, but
I
it
have
becomes
my-
-3, so you got an invuln save.
Disease Terminator save.
Unfortunately, yes.
7, you say?
It is 7.
7, you say?
It is 7, my friends.
Oh! You know what? I'm going to spend a CP to re-roll it. Thank you very much. Thank you.
My Centurions.
Get to hit you back. That was quite lucky, wasn't it?
It was very lucky.
The dice are blessed.
Yes, they're available on tabletoptactics.tv. actually.
Get yours now.
Yeah, new blend, very nice.
New toxic dice, these are.
Toxic.
So these are my bubotic axes.
Yeah.
I am within 6 of.
Now, if you'd rolled that when you were making the saves,
That would have been a.
You wouldn't even be
would have been a
making
terrible
these
time.
attacks.
It would have been a terrible, terrible time. So I hit you 4 times with my axes.
Okay.
I'll be wounding you on 3s because you are in my contagion.
Yes.
range now. Contagion range. Oh, pants alive!
So just the 1?
Just the 1 wound. -1.
Minus, is it a -1 base?
With after armor contempt.
After Arbor of Contempt, then that goes through.
Lovely. My sword, my plague sword, I hit you twice.
Yep.
Can't we roll the 2? I do wound you twice.
Okay.
Be a -3 with my sword.
Is that right? I do save both
tasty!
of those.
Then I've got my flail. Woo! Well, that's a lot of ones. I can re-roll those ones though because of typhus. It's just wounds I can't re-roll against you, isn't it?
Yeah, salamanders can't re-roll wounds. Yeah.
Okay. And I'll be wounding you on 3s again.
Ooh. Ooh.
4 wounds. This will be at -1 again.
Do you like pina colada? No, apparently I don't. The other one? What was the minus, sorry?
It'll be -1.
Okay, but that's fine. So 3 goes through, which kills another Centurion.
My goodness.
That's my turn.
Okay.
Oh dear, the Centurions did not come through.
Very
Your
unlucky.
Terminators are very tough. That does mean that you still hold the objective.
Yes.
And as we go into your turn 3, you're going to be holding 2 objectives.
2 whole ones.
So you're going to get the whole big 10 points.
10.
I'm technically not within an inch of this objective, but because I did complete my action to secure the site, I am still holding it.
It is yours.
For now. Okay, over to you.
Thank you. Right, nothing to do in my command phase. These poxwalkers that couldn't quite make it last turn are just going to move up to the door and they are going to operate the hatchway and open it up. On the opposite side of the deck, we have these poxwalkers moving through their doorway and they're going to move on to this objective. You can see the carnage in the background. Last few things to do. Typhus is going to move up. He could go down and face the Centurion, but He wants the pound of flesh from this captain that approaches, and the Poxwalkers are moving up with him in jolly fashion towards the next objectives. Psychic phase!
Yes, but a slight adjustment. You did keep one Poxwalker squad back in the end.
Sorry, I was talking earlier on about how they can open doors. They can't do any other actions, so they're just going to sit back over there and...
Yeah, because they couldn't have done secure the site.
No, they're going to look after it for me.
Fair.
It's very nice of them. Mindless zombies.
Okay, psychic.
Psychic phase.
So normally in models will block line of sight, but you can draw a straight line in between these two Poxwalkers to my Centurion. So what you're going to do, a smite down the middle.
Cheeky smite into the Centurion.
All right. Yeah, that goes off. Okay.
How many mortal wounds is it?
It's either 3 or more for it to count. It's only a 1.
He's still alive.
He is, irritating.
He's still alive. Fair enough. Well, he's going to cast Nutrition Vitality on himself.
Okay, yeah.
Yes.
All
Same
right.
pretend it wasn't the smite.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah.
He is vitalized once again. The power of Nurgle runs through his whatever he is at this point. I have no shooting to do because I'm in combat with you over there. Typhus has no shooting attacks. So it's your turn to hit me with your Centurion.
Oh, yes, please. Right in the Death Guard Terminator.
Ouch.
Centurion it is. So I've got 4 attacks, as he is the sergeant. He hits you 3 times. I'm going to spend the command points because every hit will count here. He hits you 4 times.
Very nice.
Yeah. To wound you. And a salamander reroll. Yep, that's 4 wounds.
Very nice indeed.
We can only hope that this time you're not as lucky. Oh, you're
I
not.
wasn't as lucky.
Okay.
Wasn't as lucky.
It's still your 3 wounds to pop anyway as the Terminator, right?
Yes,
so
you've
it still
killed
takes
1.
2 to go through because your damage reduction and 1's lost 2 wounds in addition.
Okay.
You're going to hit me back or should we skip that?
I might.
Cool, let's
I'll
skip
just do
it.
it
Great,
straight
so
away.
my turn.
I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it right now. I'm going to do it live. So this guy's dead.
Okay.
So I've got my. We'll just do a quick pile in here. So I've got 4 attacks on my robotic X.
Yeah.
And 3 for the other guy.
Okay.
Here we go. Here we go. Can we roll the 1 because of Typhus? Into a 2. Marvelous. Can I wound you on 3s? I do wound you 4 times.
Minus?
Minus 1 after all of the stuff.
After everything.
Yep.
Oh, I'm dead! I'm dead!
That is that.
Yeah, it's pretty savage. Now, you've not consolidated. Would you like to tell these bosses why?
Because you cannot.
You can't.
As per the rules of boarding action,
Yep.
if you were in engagement range, you can't then consolidate afterwards.
That's right. You can only do so if it would move you into engagement range with another unit.
Yeah.
But there is no unit that you can
No one
consolidate
left
into.
to cleave.
So you just stay there.
Very nice.
However, this is a tragedy for the Obsidian Dragons, as you've really emerged from the shadows here and ambushed us, and you've really smashed our alpha unit to pieces.
Yeah.
And that actually gets you 15 points because that unit was worth 195 points.
Yeah.
And you get 15 points for in increments in this particular mission. So plus you actually held more than me this turn. So you got 15 for the primary.
Lots of points.
If we go into my turn 3, I'm only holding the 1. I just get another 5 points.
But you are in a position to blast through some doors. I mean, yes, the Terminators are pretty tough, but the Poxwalkers are not. So you might have some options of getting some objectives back.
So basically, if I just kill the Terminators,
Easy.
I can then get to the soft stuff.
Easy.
Sounds easy breezy. For the dragon! We move the Obsidian Dragon Assault Intercessors this way, and we will begin the Operate Hatchway action. For the dragon! Captain Kalen moves out and eyes up Typhus. The challenge is accepted. And that brings us to the shooting phase. Now, you may have noticed that 2 of these doors are now open. That's because the assault intercessors over there, of course, breached the door. Breaching charge is activated. Breach! So they did the action to operate the hatchway, which does mean that 2 of them, looking through the open doorway there, can actually see one of the Death Guard Terminators. And we're going to have 1 throw a crack grenade and 1 level the heavy bolt pistol. You can imagine 1 lobs it underneath, the other one comes out. So cool. Right, crack grenade first. That's a hit.
It's a hit!
Oh, I used my salamander reroll.
Ah, Salamander!
Strike 6. Yes!
Oh,
It's a
nice.
wound.
He's fine.
Oh, you save, don't you? Heavy bolt pistol. No. Oh, he's running within 6 inches.
Oh, definitely.
Captain Kalen.
No, you're not.
Oh no, because
there's a wall in the way.
Line of sight.
Yeah.
And there we go. We get to show another boarding action roll.
Well, you know.
All measurements, every measurement has to be measured around walls and not through any hatchway that isn't open. So auras, abilities, command phase abilities can't work.
That's fine. It will be Captain Kalen next. Let's see who he shoots. Captain Kalen does 3 auto bolt gauntlet shots into the pox walkers. He hits you 3 times.
What a weapon.
Cutting them down. That's 2. I'll use a salamander reroll.
Salamander! No.
Well, there you go. That's 2 wounds.
You popped 1.
Okay.
1 has been popped.
Okay, so one explodes in front of him. Okay, that will bring us to the charge phase. Charge phase. Okay, we're going to start over here, then we'll go to Captain Kalen, and then we'll go to the Assault Intercessors over there. Assault Intercessors here will charge those Poxwalkers. Ah! Ooh. Ah!
Yes.
6 will make it.
Oh, yes.
So that's good.
It's also worth pointing out that the reason why you didn't shoot them was not only to make sure that your charge roll wasn't increased, but the one on the end here could have been removed, and then you wouldn't be able to see them, and therefore unable to charge them in boarding actions.
Exactly. So, you know, that was a very specific reason why I didn't shoot there. Yes. It just wasn't worth it. So they're going to move in. Captain Kalen will charge Typhus. The challenge.
Kalen. Oh, it's ominous!
Yes, double 6. Right, he'll move in a moment. And then the Assault Intercessors into your Death Guard Terminators. Oh, they're eager beavers too. It's a full house.
Ooh.
Thunder Dragon! The Assault Intercessors rev their chainswords. I am going to have to strike with them first because I really need to try and steal this objective back.
Yep.
Otherwise, I won't be able to claw my way back to the command deck, potentially win the game. So it's very critical I bring some of these Terminators down.
One is on 1 wound.
One is on 1 wound. So I've got to, and I am in the Assault Doctrine now. So we will be cutting through to your, oh no, you still will get 3 up saves to be fair. Armor of Contempt. All right, here we go. I am within reroll range and line of sight of Captain Kalen, so that's useful.
Not a bad roll there.
It's all right, it's all right. So we've got a few 2s here which we can't reroll, but we can reroll those 1s.
Rerolling.
Okay, we've got all of those hits.
That's a lot of hits there.
Not using a command reroll because I suspect that I may need to be using that to defend Captain Kalen against a potential interrupt. Right, now to wound you, unfortunately, it is 5s for me.
It is 5s. They are chunky boys.
I can use a salamander reroll, so I'm going to because I may as well.
Okay.
Doesn't make a difference. Let's see what I've got wound-wise. It's not a great roll, unfortunately.
Okay.
I've only got the 4 wounds. But you do have a Terminator on 1 wound. So can I get a little something? Okay, now you could use a command point here to save him.
I have plenty of command points.
Okay, but then you won't be able to save Typhus if I somehow survive.
I'm going to have to let him die. Because...
Oh, it's a spicy meatball!
Because Typhus is going to do some bits. So, yeah. Because... Oh,
he doesn't know what to do!
I've still got my flail, so I'm going to risk it.
Kill.
I'm going to risk it. Here we go.
Oh, you're interrupting!
Here we go.
No!
I mean, he could have gone for the Centurion.
How many CP have you got left?
Well, now I have 2, because I've just spent 2 for counter-offensive.
Okay, and you've still got a reroll in hand.
I've got a reroll. Typhus versus... What's his name?
Captain Kalen.
Captain Kalen.
Yeah.
Let's see if Captain Kalen is up for a slicing.
No. So, Man Reaper, I'm going to deflect it with my sword.
Reap! So, I have missed you a couple of times.
Yeah, but that's all right. It's not bad.
A couple of times. Maybe the Emperor shines brightly on young Kalen.
Okay.
It's going to be...
What are you winning on? Listen, I'm toughness 5. I'm Gravis.
Your toughness 4 because you're -1 toughness because of my stinky contagion. Okay. So I'm going to be wounding you 5, 6, 7, 8 on 2s.
Strength 8 with the Man Reaper, are you?
Yeah.
Your strength 4 plus 3, are you not?
Strength 4 plus 3.
Because you did get pre-tress vitality off, but you didn't get it off high enough, if I remember right.
That's 7.
But you did roll 3s anyway.
I did roll 3s anyway, so that is 4 wounds.
Okay.
That is 4 wounds.
Minus?
-3 normally, but -2 because I'm in contempt.
It's 4 up invulnerable saves. You know what you need to do, Laurie? You need to roll them one at a time.
Oh, don't please! Don't do it! Don't blow on it! Oh! Oh.
Okay.
He's got 1 wound left!
But, I might use the CP to keep me in the game longer.
Right.
Or I could use it to try and finish you. How many wounds has Typhus got?
Typhus has got 6. Not quite as many as you.
But you've got damage reduction, so 2, 4. I'd need to get a lot.
You need to get 3 wounds through. I need to fail 3 wounds essentially.
Do you know what? I'm going to stay on 1 wound. What's that? What's the damage on it? 2.
Damage 3.
Oh, you damaged 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a wound remaining.
Man Reaper.
Rape! Oh my god.
You need your CP. You've got quite a lot of CP left. And I can't kill you.
No, you can't. Yeah,
I'm
going to try and protect myself more. Oh, I do. So I've still got 4 wounds left. Oh, Captain Kalen! Yes! Right, I'm going to save Captain Kalen now, because that's just too good. The Assault Intercessors will cut down these Poxwalkers.
Well, I certainly hope so.
Bile and pus is about to be sprayed across the walls of this ship. Here we go. Okay, so hitting on 3s. And
yeah, that's gone quite well.
That's gone rather well, hasn't it? Your Poxwalkers are toughness 3, or are they actually toughness?
They're toughness 4.
Yeah, because they are Poxwalkers.
Yeah, they're toughness
right?
4.
Okay, so to wound you, 4s. I'll use 1 salamander reroll because I may as well.
Salamander.
Doesn't make a difference. Okay, that's 3, 6, 9, 10 wounds.
Oh, hello.
4, 5, so no regular save for you, but you've got your feel no pain.
6 up, feel no pain.
10 wounds. Oh, it was a good effort, but the unit is wiped because you only had 5. But wow, obviously I had to dismember some. This is getting a bit Isaac from Dead Space going. Now. I'm gonna have to get my plasma cutters out. Captain Kalen, after deflecting the Man Reaper, but he does take a huge slash across his upper chest and shoulder. He then swings his blade round. And he attacks you with Tracer Blade sword. Blade attacks. Yeah.
Oh.
So we're using the updated data sheet, so I get 2 additional attacks with my sword.
You're going to cut the armor open before you punch a hole in it. Oh,
he hits you twice.
Oh! 5.
What is your toughness?
Huh?
What's your toughness?
5, 6.
Is it 6 or 5?
You did cast Putrescent Vitality.
True. So I'm going to be toughness. I'm toughness. Toughness 6 because of my Putrescent Vitality.
Okay, so that's 2 failed wounds.
Right. I've been traced though.
Now I use the trademark weapon. So this is my upgrades for boarding actions.
Dragon's Fist.
Yeah, Dragon's Fist. So this does, I've got 6 attacks here because I charged. It does give me +1 damage and +1 strength. So I'm strength 9 and I'm damage 3. But I am -1 to hit. We're going to take out your beating heart.
Hello.
For the dragon! Okay.
Okay.
The dream is technically alive.
We've got a reroll you could use.
I don't because I used it. I did use it on my Invon save.
For the salamander.
Yeah, the salamander, I can reroll a win. Oh. I am winning you on 3s here. I'm going to use the salamander reroll. Like a boss! Yes! Captain Kalen!
All right. So it's...
if you fail 3 of these invulnerable saves, you're dead.
4 ups. My diseased Terminator plate. Typhus says, away with you. Oh,
it's close. Okay, so he's alive on 2 wounds.
2 left.
Okay. You just got dragon punched. Oh, you can.
Double dragons. The Blight Lords will strike back. You've cut down 3, but now they're very upset with you.
Yeah, I imagine they are.
They're very upset.
Oh, come on.
The Blight Lord champion will strike with his bubotic axe, first of all. He does hit you 3 times. Can't reroll that 2.
What are you wound on here?
Winning on 2s with the axe, because you're now toughness 3 because of my filthy contagion. That is 2 wounds.
What's the minus?
-1 after armor contempt.
Come on! Oh, only what? Is it damage 1?
Damage 1.
Oh! They might take the objective from you.
But the flail now. Hit you. Ooh, hit you 5 times.
Is it damage 2?
This is damage 2. Yeah, but I'm winning you on 3s this time. Even with your lower toughness.
Oh, 3 wounds! If you could.
I'm going to use the command. I'm going to use a reroll on one of those.
Yeah, you can't.
I can't because you're a salamander.
That's right, you can't reroll wounds against
Okay,
it.
so it's 3 wounds and it's at -1 after Armor of Contempt. So you've got 4 up saves here.
Right, for the dragon. For the dragon! Yes! Right, that's my turn.
Not bad turn.
No, look, I mean, look, you're still in the lead. The Death Guard still very much control this ship. However, there is a brief opening.
Yeah.
A light, a streak of hope appears. If Captain Kalen can fell Typhus, then we will be able to push forward to the heart of these command decks, and I think we could actually potentially steal.
Oh, listen, I'm only going to get 5 points in my next turn.
I know. That's the thing. I managed to deny you.
You've taken my side objectives.
You know, it's your turn 4. It's your turn 4 coming up.
Gonna be an important psychic phase. Command phase.
No.
Not have one yet.
Oh no.
This could be important.
You've got the destroyer hive, haven't you?
Finally.
There's big old vents coming out of your back.
Yeah. As you continue to melt away into corruption.
You should get that looked at.
Huh?
Can't be healthy.
You're going to need to get something looked at in a minute. So I picked up only 5 points on the primary.
You did.
Because you've denied me over here.
No, the
So
dragons are a resilient foe.
Right, so on a 2+,
Yeah.
the destroyer hive goes off. It does go off. How many mortal wounds do I do? Only the one! Only the one!
Oh, Captain Kalen!
I've only got 1 offensive psychic power. Okay. Right, movement phase. The mindless horde moves forwards. They clearly don't know exactly what these Marines are capable of, but they have 1 mission in mind, and that is brains. Psychic phase. No problem. We're going to start with Protestant Vitality. He needs all the help we can get. He's down to 2 wounds. It doesn't go off.
Okay.
Okay, so he's not been boosted up this turn. He's struggling a bit. But now it's time for a smite.
I resist you.
I like to imagine this is sort of like a corrupted force choke.
Oh!
Not a super smite.
No.
Nearly. 5 for a 6.
No, the Emperor's with me.
He
The Emperor's with
perishes.
me. No, the Emperor is with me. For the dragon and the Emperor! Oh, you only do the 1 wound!
Charge phase. I like to imagine that he's like the armor on his helmet just started to melt and corrode.
Yeah. And he's probably now just flung it off. It's
Yeah.
like,
And the Poxwalkers now want to eat his brain, so they're going to charge him.
Of course, they can see an exposed bit of flesh. Okay.
They do charge him. Can the mindless zombies bring down the captain? Right, so I'm going to hit you with my whatever they are armed with.
Yeah.
Their arms. I do get +1 strength from Typhus.
Yeah, and I do count toughness 4 because I'm contagion range.
There we
and
go.
so forth.
So then you're on 4s.
Okay.
No re-rolls here. That's bang on the average. Can I wound you? With your head exposed. Oh, it's only 1 wound. He's marked for death. Oh, it's down to 1 wound.
I'm not going to use the reroll because I might need it for something more important.
Yeah.
But it seems appropriate. One crack comes up behind him, probably claws at his face.
Yeah. Tears his eye out.
Now I will drive my blade through Typhus's heart. The Obsidian sword. Tracer swords. Both hit. We have a wound.
Here's a wound.
I'm not going to use my salamander reroll on that because it'll be the dragon's fist.
Disease Terminator plate. I say no. No, thank you. It has been traced though.
Back up to 6 attacks.
Okay.
Okay.
You hit me every time.
No, because it's -1 to hit.
Why is -1 to hit?
I have got the enhancement, but it doesn't ignore the minus.
You've got a reroll over there.
I'm going to use a command reroll on this because I want as many to go through as possible. No!
Perhaps his fate is sealed.
4 will be enough.
Okay.
The dragon is with me this day. For the Emperor and Dan Calagon! Die! Oh no! Right, it's salamander reroll. Die! Oh! Okay.
1 wound.
1 wound.
Okay.
4 up or die.
Typhus. Parries with Man Reaper. Oh no, I've got to use a CP Reaper.
No!
Parry again!
Heretic!
Fail!
Oh no, he's alive! Oh no! Captain Kalen has failed!
Slightly out of sequence, apologies, we got too excited. The Poxwalkers, of course, have charged as well.
Yeah, so technically they would have fought before, but that's fine.
So one thing to note, another thing with boarding action is that you cannot finish a move when you're in a hatchway. So you're a little bit restricted with piling in sometimes and with movement. So I am still able to get 4 in because I'm within 2 inches of that model essentially, but you can't end a move in a hatchway.
Yeah, and it also does say in the
dangerous.
rules as well, if your base is too big to fit through the hatchway, don't worry about it, you still can go through.
Yeah, you don't actually have a base in the 41st millennium.
Right, yeah.
Where we're going, we don't need bases.
Yes.
Here we go.
Okay, so
Okay,
it's not bad, is it?
not bad.
You're only strength 3 over there.
Strength 3, so 4. Because you're also toughness 3. 2 wounds, just the 2.
You're strength 4?
Sorry? No, strength, hang on a minute.
Just
Strength
Typhus
But
gave
you're
them-
diseased.
Yes.
Yeah, so strength 3, toughness 3. So,
So you needed 4, so no wounds. You rolled
yes!
all 1s, 2s, and 3s.
Yeah,
That's
got
why
it.
I was saying that.
In the end. Blight Lord Terminators. See if we can bring down some more of these Marines.
This is it. Like I
Just
have
what
to
it is.
hold. Yeah, I have to hold this, or we
Robotic
lose.
X. I hit you
We
every
lose foothold
time.
in this ship.
I'll be wounding you on 3s. No, I'll be wounding you on 2s because it's the axe. Yes, here we go. 2s to wound you. It is 4 wounds. -1.
After everything, after armor of contempt,
Everything.
I save all of them, for our armor is obsidian. It's not obsidian. Okay, so
It's only damage 1, so one's dead and one's down to 1 wound.
on 1 wound. Oh please!
The flail. I missed you twice. Twice.
Okay.
It is unwieldy, this flail.
Okay.
It does seem. I'll be wounding you on 3s.
Oh!
It's only 2 wounds. Okay.
But the dream is still alive. Right, what's the minus?
-1 after I'm in contempt.
Both save. Oh! Okay, so 2 are dead. 2 are dead in total.
You've still got the objective.
I've still got the objective, and it's not enough for me to fail in morale, although I could auto pass anyway because of my CP. Oh!
And now to be engulfed by plague. Typhus will cleave this captain with his Man Reaper. You ready? Here we go. I've missed you. Oh, I've missed you 3 times.
Come on.
Missed you 3 times.
Captain Caleb
we have been
will not
taking lumps
fall.
out of each other these days.
He will not fall.
It is going to be wounding you
3s, right?
on 4, 5, 6. It will be 3s to wound you.
Yep.
Oh no!
Oh, he's only wounded once!
I'm going to use the CP reroll.
No!
Oh, I can't! No, it's only 1 wound!
Yeah,
I can't! It's only 1 wound! Oh, okay.
Right, now I've got no rerolls either. This is a save or die situation.
Why are you not getting any rerolls?
Because I used it to try and reroll hit, and I failed to wound you with everything anyway.
Okay.
4+ or die.
The dragon, the emperor, and the chapter master and Calagon. 6. Oh, it's a save! Oh, he's still alive! Oh, what an epic duel! All right, it's Assault Intercessor time. Are you enjoying this at home? Because we are! Yeah.
Wild.
Right, here we go. I am going to attack the Terminators because they're worth lots of points, and if I can bring another one down, I've got a much better chance of retaining.
No rerolls for you this time.
There's no rerolls. But we do not need rerolls when we have faith in the Emperor.
Okay.
You know what you have?
You got
Nothing.
2 in there.
You got demons.
Get that 2. I don't mind. I like the demons.
Big old demons.
I need that
That's all
Gellerfield to go down quick sharp.
I know, I'd rather keep that up, please. Right, to wound you, okay. So I've actually got 3 wounds there.
Okay.
I'm going to use a Salamander reroll. I've got 4 wounds there.
So this will be
Now,
3 up saves.
They are 3 up
You're still in Assault
I'm
Doctrine,
still in
right?
Assault Doctrine. Yeah, I'm in Assault Doctrine the rest of the game.
Oh, Nurgle.
Oh, I do 2 wounds.
No, you do. Yes, you do 2 wounds.
I do 2 wounds.
Okay.
So that leaves 1-on-1 wounds
Okay.
remaining. That's significant because I
Yeah.
might blast you with a pistol.
Maybe.
Is that your turn? That's your turn, right?
That's my turn. It didn't go bad at all. I am amazed that your captain's still alive.
Well, I'm amazed that Typhus is still alive too. I mean, it
Fight
goes
forever
both
on the
ways.
ship. Okay, cool. Well, you're still holding that objective because you've got more obsec on there than I have. It's remember, it's a 1 inch to hold an objective in boarding action, so it is much more difficult to do it with multiple units.
That's right. And what that means is as well is that as we go into my turn 4, I actually hold more than you for a change.
15 points.
I get the big 15
what
points.
What a turnaround. I'm gonna wet my pants.
It's all or nothing. We're moving towards Typhus. For the dragon! Shooting. Oh my goodness.
It's intense, isn't it?
It is. Right, 3 can draw line of sight to parts of your units. They are, however, all partially obscured by the wall, so you will get cover save, except I've got -2, so it doesn't matter.
And specifically, this is the front 3, because you can't shoot through your models and blah, blah, blah.
Correct. 3 hits. I'll use a salamander reroll. That's 2 wounds.
Okay. Will I feel no pain? No, I feel lots.
No? Okay,
my
so
brain's
kill 2 poxwalkers, but yeah, not going to be a morale issue for you. I don't think they can ever run away.
They can't.
Okay, it's all about killing. The auto bolt storm gauntlet into your poxwalkers. They're crawling all over him. 3 of them explode under a hail of fire.
Oh
3
dear.
hits. This is Captain Galen. 3 hits. 3 wounds. Oh, and he downs 3 of them! What an absolute weapon! It's actually only 2 zombies killed because you are toughness 4. My apologies. Did roll for salamander reroll off camera. Failed anyway. Okay, so heavy bolt pistols from the assault intercessors into the terminators.
It's important because one's on 1 wound.
I know, so it's pretty significant. Okay, I'm actually going to use a CP on the hit roll here.
Why not?
Because
nothing else to do with it.
Exactly. So I do get 2 hits.
Okay.
Salamander reroll.
Oh, okay. So this
it's a wound.
Be my vulnerable. No, it'll be a 3-up. With your -2 becomes -1.
Die.
It's fine.
Ah! That leaves 1 thing left to do. And the dragon, protect our lord. Die. Yes.
Ian, Type's just like,
This is it. So intercessors ordered to Typhus. We are rerunning 1s because our lord is nearby. He must be protected. Oh, beard, that's a lot of hits.
That's a tasty roll that is. I am a chunky boy.
Yeah, you are 5s to wound you now.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, blimey. Okay.
Here we go. I've got a salamander reroll. It's looking good, people. Okay, that's 2, 4, 6 wounds.
Salamander reroll.
I've done the salamander.
Oh, you've done it.
Yeah. Are they all 6s or no 5s?
They're all 6s.
All 6s.
I could use a CP reroll to go again, but I'm actually going to do it to try and protect. Yeah, I'm going to save that.
Yeah.
I've just got to rely on the 6 here.
So this will be 3-ups.
Yep.
For Nurgle.
No. Die, heretic! You're dead!
I will spend my coin.
No. 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 1. It's a 1! It's a 1! He killed him! He killed him!
He just melts into the bridge and he just says, I'll be back soon.
Bye! Oh, yeah, this game's too stressful.
Vengeance for Typhus.
Yeah.
You know what the horrible thing is? They're crying because he's dead, but they're also smiling because they're Nurgle. It's horrible. What a horrible sight to behold. Anyway, the Blight Lord Champion will begin with his Bubotic Axe. No rerolls anymore, which is a problem because I missed you twice. I've got no rerolls available with my CPs either because I've already spent it on Typhus. I've wounded you once.
No, your axes do wound on 2s, don't they?
I wounded you twice. Sorry, forgive me. -1.
Okay, all right, that's fine. I'm not going to use a reroll on that because I'm still technically alive.
For now.
No, miss.
I've missed you a few times.
Oh!
This is really important here because one intercessor will put you above the threshold of the next stage for purge the ship.
I like
So
points.
that's 15 points.
You've only wounded once.
Okay. -1. So I'm
The dragon.
contempt.
6. That's what I'm talking about. This is it. The assault intercessors, now miraculously surviving, will attack the Terminators. Because if I bring them down, I think I've got enough points to take the ship.
I quite literally need this Terminator to live.
Yeah. Ooh, that's
Not
a
bad.
good roll.
Not bad.
Okay.
5 and 6s though.
There it is. They are chunky. Come on. Oh, okay. That's 3 wounds plus a salamander reroll. It's 3 wounds. You don't have any rerolls. You use the CP.
I've got no CP.
He's dead! He's dead! Yes! So that means...
Slain by a dragon!
Slain, that's right. We've already... Okay. Unless your Poxwalkers power up and manage to kill all those intercessors, that's pretty massive.
It will have to be a zombie horde to take all of these dragons down.
Okay.
Maybe you can join us.
No.
Come to the garden with us. It's nice there. Oh, that's a good roll.
Oh, good. Okay.
The contagion is rife, so it will be 4s here.
Oh, beard, that's gross.
Okay.
Okay, 5 wounds, but I will make every single save, for we are blessed by the dragon in the end there. Oh no, I failed 3!
You've got a CP
That
reroll.
would kill 2. I'm going to have to CP reroll this. It's a pass!
It's fine.
So 1 dies, 1's on 1 wound, but I
Does one
do...
become a Poxwalker? What do I need to get? Don't think that's what it is. He
I think you
cuts
just
his
bring
own
a dead
heart
Poxwalker
out.
back to life.
Oh, do I?
Yeah, I think so.
Can he just become a Poxwalker, please?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
But I do still hold... No, I don't. I can test the objective, but I do not hold it.
Yeah.
So that is significant. All right, we're going to have to see. It's Kalen next, anyway. All right, Kalen. 2 sword attacks. He can't reroll the 1. On your Poxwalker, it's a wound.
You just have to pummel him to death. 1 is dead.
1 is dead, all right.
Cut his head off.
And then the attacks with...
Seems a bit much, really.
It is a bit much.
On a Poxwalker.
All wounded, you need to make... I mean, these are technically damage 3. I mean, yeah.
He's dead! I mean, he did all right. He did all right, but he's really dead. It's my turn 5.
Yeah.
Theoretically, based on the points, if I was able to move with my Poxwalkers and
Yeah.
charge Captain Kalen
Yeah.
and eat his brains,
Yeah.
could be a draw.
It could.
But because of boarding action, the wall of brothers are protecting him.
Yeah.
So I can't actually charge him because I can't see him!
You can't have line of sight through my models.
Yeah, so whether it's a wall, models, whatever, you have to be able to see the target to be able to do the charge.
Yeah.
So I'm unable to do so, so they just slink back into the shadows.
Oh, so I managed to take control of the ship.
Yeah, barely, bleeding out.
At
In
what
one
cost?
wound.
Couldn't slay the dragon this
And I
day.
suspect Typhus is not dead.
He's
I imagine
melted.
that he's fallen through one of these gantry plates here. And basically he's fallen, yeah, Dad, we hear it. Oh,
I'm becoming the ship.
what an amazing game.
Well done, sir. Well done on the victory. What a great
yeah,
game. Boarding action is
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, a ton of fun. We hope that you guys enjoyed that.
Yeah.
And it was a good overview of how the new boarding actions works.
Yeah.
As you've seen for the most part, if you know how to play 40k, you can play boarding actions. They've just got some cool tweaks and taken out a lot of the complexity.
Yeah.
Playing at 500 points as well is super fun.
Yeah.
It's super fast.
And also, if you want to paint up and build a new faction or your first faction, what a great way to get started. You're only 500 points, so you can play an entire game like that.
Yeah,
I should also mention, this is mission 1 in the
Yeah.
book. This is probably feels a bit more like a tutorial mission.
Yeah, this is like the very basic.
The rest of them become way more thematic,
Yeah.
way more engaging. There's one called the Furnace,
Yeah.
and you can literally burn people in a furnace.
Yeah, which
it's
is
amazing.
So on that note, let us know if you want to see more of this. If you are an on-demand subscriber, you're going to see another one hitting the website very, very soon.
Yep.
And if you want to support us over on demand, go and sign up at www.tabletoptactics.tv, because that is how we are able to produce any videos at all.
Absolutely. If you do like boarding action, let us know, because we're very keen to keep covering this.
Yeah.
So if you like it, we'll make more.
That's right. So for now, I've been Lawrence. You have been my arch nemesis, Chaos Lord Beard, aka Joe, and our servitor has been Mr. Chef himself.
Boopity boop 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 boop.
Goodbye for now.
Bye!
And very nice tweaks as you're about to witness. So what do you say? Should
I
we
say
do some lists?
we should do some
Or
lists.
should we tell people about on demand? You wanted to stop.
I completely forgot. I completely wasn't able to talk. nothing came out my mouth. Just like, so weird. I just couldn't say anything.
What is that, you weirdo? Okay. Now I've upgraded the Bolt Storm Gauntlet to have, oh damn, I don't know what the thing's called.
That doesn't sound right. What's
Action.
Amongst the dark corridors of this Space Hulk lies my Death Watch force. They're not Death Watch, they're Death Guard. Decrepit zombies wandering around aimlessly, trying to find themselves, perhaps. What am I talking about? And they will wander around these decks, trying to take it over and rid these filthy Imperial scum from my self.
Captain Kasian in Gravis armor. Let's start that again. Doesn't make sense.
Okay.
We have a Blight launcher and a bubotic axe. And finally, we have a... What are they called?